Looking forward to seeing it. That top 8 Charizard over in America.
That's not happening, but we are getting straight into this. Town City, of course.
I mean, it's not Smashville, so I'll take it. Okay, so we need to be obviously keeping data of this one. I'll do that for you.
Alright, so right off the bat, big charge shot from Afro Smash, but Sonic having a very, very strong grab game, and it's very difficult to land against Sonic, of course, with that spin dash. Great patience alleged by Afro Smash right there. On the other hand, that is a position where you want to try and capitalize on Sonic. When he is forced to spring into the air, that is when you can try and punish the landing. Good read on the air dodge by Aperture. Again, Afro is more than happy to be aggressive with these charge shots. He knows that once he releases it, the opponent is forced to approach him as he tries to get another one.
Oh, crikey,
He's landed 3 of those already.
I mean, it charges so quickly as well, and when you are mid-charge, it releases really quickly, so you're forced to either approach or to, knowing that it can come out so quickly, you're kind of like, having to stay in shield as well because you can't really react to that.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard to deal with a charge shot when it's happening. You can't really stop her from charging. That's the thing. And when it's out, it's just such a dangerous option. And wow, he was trying to find a snipe. Afro's got this wonderful little thing that he does where he's always doing like short hop Zs, trying to condition the idea of finding the timing, finding the rhythm of his opponent's defenses, and then thread through that with a charge shot. Very close.
Yeah. I'm really liking how Afro is playing at the moment. He's playing very patient, very reserved. He's not committing too hard for options unless he sees an opening. But Aperture is an incredibly solid player himself. Will he be able to find his traction? That was a questionable homing attack, but he's still alive. And Sonic is quite difficult to kill unless you clip him with that up air. It's deceptively strong, that move.
Oh, yeah. I mean, at lower percentages, Samus has got a wonderful combo game as well. Like dash attack into anything.
Dash
pretty
attack
much.
Down throw.
Oh,
almost tries to get that, but he's just super close.
He's always trying to find it, and it's just amazing how he can always see when he can get in there. That was so close to landing, and it's just the percentage that would have come out of that would have been 50 for sure. Like,
alright, but the unsafe dash attack. Great read on the air dodge that time.
Beautiful, yeah.
I was expecting a down air personally. That might have killed off the top, but
Sonic's Nair is a really, really good move. Like,
yeah.
If you hit it at the absolute moment, it just has such knockback.
Good knockback and good active frames on that move. The uppy offshoot. Whoa, he almost got killed by the rage shenanigans. Catch the landing. Even then, that's huge shield damage, and now Aperture has to be a lot more careful with how he uses the shield. Goes for the chase.
It's a wonderful chase there from Aperture. He's definitely worked on that part of his game for sure. Again, just point blank range.
Big damage.
Yeah.
Again.
Just multiple charge shots right now. Very nice pivot grab. Gets the throw. It is not enough to take it.
Yeah, Samus is a pretty heavy character, but he had to jump the whole time.
Oh, that would have been sick if he got that one. Sorry.
So close.
Hit the shield, and I was just like, oh. How do you do that though? From the ledge, up air to reverse F smash. How do you see that?
Well,
your Afro Smash, I guess.
Yeah, Afro Smash is very solid with his character, and he's currently at that 2-stock lead. It's a fantastic position for him.
Yeah, that forward air is just so good. Again, another good anti-air move, just kind of like catching jumps as they come out and being able to read options and cover them quite nicely. Yeah,
there we go. That was a good aggressive grab. He can't afford to commit too hard, but he does need to try and press on Aperture, because otherwise this deficit will keep expanding. He really needs to take the stock as soon as he can.
I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, even though the grab, the shot didn't come out, the shot does disappear because the animation has started.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, Samus among, well, most characters that's the case. One of the few exceptions is actually Wii Fit Trainer for some reason. She will not lose that charge until she actually fires it.
Right.
But good homing attack by Aperture right there. All right, now he can finally get something going. He's not trapping these landings as effectively as he could be.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing Afro Smash is really good at. He's really good at baiting with that charge shot, because, Is he going to fire it, or is he going to jump cancel out of it and start aerialing you? Whoa, that trade!
Oh, that was a scary looking trade
It was
as well.
tied at 80 to, I think it was a back air probably, up B, up air, no.
Aperture's so good at grabbing in there, grabbing characters from the air. He's just... what I like about that as well is it may not be as noticeable as what it's actually doing, but it's a really nice momentum halter.
Yeah.
Like Sonic relies on just being able to move and kind of like get in as quickly as possible, but he's forcing that immediate jump into air dodge, which completely kills all of the momentum he has going forward, which completely puts the pace of the game back into Afro Smash's hands.
Beautiful up out of shield, and that will be the game one. Almost got carried off by the Town and City platform. It wouldn't have mattered, but...
It wouldn't have mattered, but yeah. That was a 2-stock win as well. So
it's a very, very strong performance from Afro Smash, even after Aperture's incredibly solid performance versus Electro. I believe he's now 2-0 up against one of French's best.
Aperture is. Yeah. He's won both times. I think the last time he played was when Alexia was over here last time, wasn't it?
Oh, we got the Swan lesson on Duck Hunt. This is going to be a much slower paced game, I assume.
That tree, hello. Man, just these landing. I mean, obviously he was talking about these up air continuations, wasn't he? Obviously, if you've seen his recent information stream, he has been talking about those up air combos, and we're seeing those starting to happen now. Just how he can like land into certain things.
Yeah, Samus's up air has incredibly low landing lag, so that's what allows her to get those confirms into a bunch of different moves across her moveset.
Some of them being incredibly dangerous, like we saw very towards the end of that, or in like the middle way of that first game, that the reverse F smash coming out of it, which would be very scary to land. Again, the fair catching, and that's the thing. I think I mentioned that exact thing.
Yep.
Charging your shot and then shield cancelling jump to fair, immediately being able to read an option, and there it was.
Yeah, a lot of this at the moment is just Afro conditioning certain approaches from Aperture and then punishing them accordingly. Oh, beautiful catch on the tech back, and that was the first stop. Wow, that was an explosive charge shot across the stage. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're definitely right when you sit there and say that. Sit there and say, as if you're just going whining on. You're not. Talking about how he's conditioning the movement so that he can always control the way in which he's approaching.
Yeah.
And it just completely takes away all the strength that Aperture has had in the previous games you've been watching him playing. And Aperture's not necessarily playing badly right now. He's just trying to find that way in. He's trying to get that rhythm.
At the moment, it's pretty much just a case of Afro being a step ahead on pretty much everything. But once Aperture does find his rhythm, he can cause a lot of damage, as we have seen already. And I think the critical thing with this match at the moment is that Aperture is trying to be the aggressor, which is probably not the best thing against a character like Samus. Yeah. He needs to be a bit more bait and punish.
Yeah, a good bait and punish style would really play out well here.
I like that forward smash, the read on the roll, but it was a little too early. Wow, what a nair! Wasting away the charge shot, tries to go for the up smash, but denied by that back air. And now Afro is playing very, very close to the corners and off stage. He's actually quite comfortable in this position. He's really good at working. As we can see, he's pretty much spent the last 30 seconds just pinned to that right stage, but he was getting a lot of damage there. Making use of the wall jump that Aperture actually granted him. Oh, no punish on the up B.
I just find that as well, I mean, that should definitely take that one, surely, yeah. It's just unable to kind of like, stop the recovery from Samus. Afro's just finding a bunch of like nooks and crannies that he can use on those edges just to keep going. Yeah.
All right, Aperture's trying to finally starting to get moving, I guess. Oh, good evasion on that charge shot. Now some nice damage off the up throw. And at the moment, this is definitely closer to how Aperture is needing to play. Beautiful weight in the air dodge. He's tacking on so much percent at the moment.
A ferocious blast through this second stock on Afro Smash. See, there was the double jump back into the shield. I always feel he's setting up to something when he does that double jump back. He does the first one and the second one.
Oh, and he catches him with the shark bite up air. Good stuff to Aperture. Now he has the lead. Again, I think the key shift is that he is being the aggressor a lot less.
Yeah. I think that kind of adjustment as it's almost like he heard you. Just, you know, letting the game just kind of like instead of just trying to wrestle control away, you know, just try and work with what he has to deal with.
Oh, he was saved by the bomb. Oh dear, that might sting, but
dash attack is. But yeah, it's kind of like, you know, just letting the game happen and then, you know, working with what he's got rather than, you know, trying too hard. But a lifeline for Aperture. Keeps him alive.
He will take that to the bank. He can play a lot. He can play super defensive here. Two and a half minutes left on the clock.
He's also not trying to kind of be on the same level all the time. He's using his aerial ability a lot more and trying to just hanging around, not being on this like level playing field where to do a charge shot does have much more of a say.
All right, finally catching with a down to what was that, like 180?
184.
Something like that. Oh, that was a good stock from Aperture. Let's see if he can hold on to this lead. 75%. Wow, that F smash came out of nowhere and it hits his mark.
The F smashes you never think are going to land are the best. Back throw, it's looking closer and closer, that one. Just a few more percent. And that'll be a little shield pressure. I remember I was mentioning this earlier in the day, but you know, when Afro Smash first came into the scene, breaking shields left, right, and center.
All right. Whoa, that is unfortunate. Dropping out of the up B and losing his final stock for it. 1-1.
Good question. I'm finding out.
I have a feeling this is best of 3. I feel like we won't do best of 5 until finals.
You're gonna eat that. You've been playing around with it all day. This, you've been just playing around with it. You are. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Okay, game 2. Oh, game.
Smashville. All right, stage with a lot less room this time. A lot less breathing room for both characters. Aperture off already to a strong start. Is not allowing Afro Smash to land at all. 62% in 20 seconds. Jeez.
77
that
now.
Is a Sonic the Hedgehog. The fastest thing alive.
Speeds through this matchup. It definitely looks as though he's got a much better handle on this game so far. At least on the way that Afro Smash is playing today. See how it works out as it goes on.
Alright, now Afro is the one that needs to start getting something going. Catches the roll in with a back hit of forward smash. Alright, this can be some good damage. Oh, misses the screw attack.
Managing to kind of throw a little bit more out there into this game, make it not so one-sided at least. Again, here come these hops with the Z coming out, landing with that. Oh, very nice.
Good charge shot.
I do like that. You know, his initial approach or kind of option was cancel, but then he threw out that charge shot immediately as like a follow-up, as like a backup idea, which is a little bit you know, too hectic for Aperture to really respond to.
He could. Oh, the SD. Alright, but Afro Smash still has yet to attack on extra credit damage. And he does have to be careful around Sonic. Back throw will definitely take it.
The platform being further out than the basic point of the stage, and just at that percent,
Comfortable
not
kill.
that weak a back throw. Some people tend to forget that it does actually kill in certain scenarios.
Now both these two just trying to find a way around each other's defenses. Doesn't punish the landing. Beautiful retreating back. Cover the roll in. And that's something that Aperture's really good at. He's really good at kind of baiting you into a tech option and then punishing that accordingly. Oh, the spring! Not going to be the gimp. Now Afro absolutely struggling to get something started. The speed at which Aperture is playing, he's found that nice sweet spot. Almost confirms the late nair into the back air, but just about avoids it. Samus's floatiness probably being an attribute there.
Just for information as well, I believe the players know this because GP spoke to them, but it's top 4 in best of 5 today. Would this count for top 4? Oh no, this is top 6.
Yeah.
It's part of top 8, but these ones are guaranteed 5th. That makes sense. Very,
beautiful
very nice
nair. Now that was a really good sequence from Afro Smash. He was quite a bit behind, but bit by bit, chipping away at Sonic. Ooh, good fade back to avoid that down air. That was a good decision by Aperture. These up airs, good damage. All right.
That's 27% from 3 of those. It's looking nice. Was it 27? Could have just won if I was right. What, 10, 9, 8 percentage? That makes sense mathematically.
All right, now one thing that Aperture is doing a lot is he's going for a lot of these run past cross-ups, and I want Afro Smash to try and maybe catch onto that, maybe just simply respond to his dash forward with something like a jab or something relatively quick and low committal.
Sonic also showing his strength there with a huge back air, taking that second stock and bringing this best of 3 down to a 1 stock scenario. It's always scary.
There you go, implementing those jabs a little bit more. Just try and box out Sonic when he comes running.
Good percentage lead right now for Afro, and he's keeping this momentum up. Using the stage to his advantages to kind of keep himself ahead. Very, very nice usage of the bomb. It kind of just was there as like a get out clause, and it worked out for him. But Aperture now on the offensive.
Oh no!
And the SD.
Oh no! What on earth happened there?
The Sonic SD. It happens now and then. We've seen Exis do it many times in bracket as well, but not
2
the way you
SDs
want to duck
in
out.
1 set. What a shame for Aperture, but that will. Now Afro
the way
Smash
you
will
want to
definitely be
duck out.
taking that to the bank, and he shall be moving on to winners finals.
He will.